Hello friends, welcome to the new session. Here in this video, I am going to solve one question related to friction. In this question, a box is here which is resting on a horizontal plane whose weight is given 100 Newton, resting on a horizontal plane, and the coefficient of friction between the block and the surface upon which the box is kept is 0.4. So we have to determine the least force acting horizontally, and second part, when at an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal, which would move the box. It means it is the case of limiting friction when the box is about to move. So how much amount of force horizontally is required, or the amount of force which is required by making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. So let's draw first figure. So it would like suppose there is a box which is kept on a horizontal place. So here I am showing you the horizontal surface upon which the box is kept, and the weight of the box is 100 Newton. So first of all, I am writing here given weight W is equals to 100 Newton. So as you know, weight is always acting in downward direction when any object is kept here. So W amount of weight is acting in downward direction. So obviously normal reaction would act on the upward direction along the direction. Okay, so this is what normal reaction. Let us say R is the normal reaction. So I am writing here R is the normal reaction. R is the normal reaction acting upward direction by the surface upon the box, and W is the weight acting by the box upon the surface, or it is nothing but the gravitational force by which earth or any surface is attracting the body toward its center of gravity, as you know very well. So now the coefficient of friction, this surface and the body, the coefficient of friction between these two layers is mu, represented by mu is nothing but 0.4. So I am writing here coefficient of friction is also given as 0.4. Next, find the least force acting horizontally. Suppose I am applying a force. In first case, I am applying the force amount P, which is acting horizontally direction. So let's P is the amount of force acting horizontally. This is the least force. Okay, now so as to move the body, the tendency of the body is about to move. Here it is mentioned that which would move the box. It means the box is not moving exactly, but as the force of P is applied, the minimum amount of force which is acting on the body, so that the body is about to move. It means the case of limiting friction. As you know very well, when the box is about to move, so in the direction of applied force, so force of friction between the layers is always acting in the opposite direction to the direction of load applied or the direction of motion. So my dear students, यहाँ पर हम देख रहे हैं कि how much amount of least horizontal force is applied. Here FBD diagram, if I am drawing case 1 for FBD, if I am drawing FBD free body diagram for the given situation. So FBD would be like this. There is a box, downward direction W is acting, upward direction normal reaction is acting, rightward P least force is acting, and in leftward force of friction, that is the limiting friction, is acting in leftward direction. And now body is about to move. So this is the case of equilibrium. So we are getting two equation. One is summation of horizontal forces is equals to 0. Summation of all horizontal forces is equals to 0. So that the system is horizontally balanced. So here there are two forces. One is P least force is acting rightward direction, and frictional force is acting leftward direction. So can I say, if I am assuming this force of external force applied is in rightward direction is taken as positive, then this would be taken as negative. So this plus P, and here it is minus, gives 0, so that the system is horizontally balanced. So here if I am saying P minus, as you know very well, frictional force is nothing but mu times normal reaction, but here we don't know the value of R, mu is given. So first I am putting the value of mu times R is equals to 0. Let us say it is equation 1, because we are not getting here R value. So first of all we have required to find the value of R. So if the system is in completely equilibrium, so vertical forces, summation of all vertical forces must be equals to 0. So we can say summation of all vertical forces is equals to 0. So here there are two forces. One is R, that is normal reaction acting in upward direction, and W, which is acting in downward direction. So if I am assuming this upward forces as positive, then downward forces would be as a negative. So total positive and negative summation would be equals to 0. So R plus minus W is equals to 0. See, R is nothing but W. If I am transposing this W into right hand side, then it becomes plus. So W we have got, therefore R is equals to W we have given 100. So my dear students, this is what? Second. So putting the value of R from second into 1 we get. So from putting the value of R in equation 1 we get P equals to mu times R. P equals to mu times R 100. So mu is value 0.4 multiplied by 100, it is 40 Newton. So least force is required horizontally, so that the body is about to move is 40 Newton. So one question is over. Another part, second bit here, saying at an angle of 30 degree. So I must have to draw another figure for this case. Say body is kept horizontally like this on the surface, and surface is being rough, hence mu, coefficient of friction, is given 0.4, and the weight of the body is acting downward direction, say W, and normal reaction is acting vertically upward direction. And now in this case, externally force applied, the force being applied externally is not in horizontal direction, but by making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. So can I say, let us say P is the amount of force by making an angle of 30 degree is acting on the body. Okay, so now if amount of P is acting by making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal, so I have to say, according to the question, it would move the box. It would move when the amount of P is acting, the body is about to move. It means the case of limiting friction, about to move. So we have, if the body is about to move, so we have to resolve this force into two part. One is horizontally, so its component along horizontal direction is P cos 30 degree, as you know, and vertical direction P sin 30 degree. Now since the body is in equilibrium and about to move, so vertical forces, there are two vertical forces, one is R and another is P sin theta, and one more vertical forces, but in downward direction it is acting, that is W. So summation of all these vertical forces is equals to 0. So and now one more thing, the body is about to move horizontally, so frictional force come into picture, and this would act in the direction opposite to the direction of motion of the body. Since the body is moving in rightward direction, so frictional force between the contact is always acting in leftward direction between the contact, that is the surface and the body itself. Now if I am saying, since the body is equilibrium, since body or box is in equilibrium, hence summation of all vertical forces is equals to 0. Summation of all vertical forces is equals to 0, or resultant of all vertical forces is equals to 0. Here there are three forces, two forces is acting in upward direction and W is acting in downward direction. So summation of all them is equals to 0. By taking sign convention, vertical forces I am taking as positive, and the downward direction acting the force is taken as negative. So R plus P sine 30, R plus P sine 30, and W is acting downward directions, hence minus W is equals to 0, isn't it? Okay. So now if I am transposing this W and P sine 30 in rightward direction, so hence we can say R equals to W plus, and this would go minus sign, we take minus sign P sine 30 degree. Let us say it is equation 1. Now our desire is to find the value of least force P, which is acting at an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. So now here once again the body is in equilibrium, or the box is in equilibrium, so horizontal summation of all horizontal force must also be equals to 0. So we can say summation of all horizontal forces is equals to 0. See my dear students, here there are two forces which is acting horizontal, but P cos theta and P cos 30 degree and F. Now both are acting on the body simultaneously but in opposite direction. So if P cos theta is taken as positive, therefore F must be taken as negative because of its opposite direction. So P cos theta is nothing but 30 degree minus F is equals to 0. As we know very well कि F is equals to, since F is nothing but mu times normal direction, so put the value of F, so P cos 30 degree minus mu times R, that is equals to 0. If I am transposing this mu times R into right hand side, then it becomes P cos 30 degree is equals to mu times R. R value, if I am taking R from 1, so W minus P sine 30 degree. Now we have to find the value of P. Here one right hand side P term is here and one left hand side P term is here. If I am arranging all these, then we get P cos 30. So P cos 30 degree, and see my dear students, here equals to mu into W. One more step I am taking, mu times W and plus into minus mu times P and sine theta sine 30 degree. Okay, now mu times P sine theta, that is 30 degree. If I am transposing to left hand side, then it becomes P cos 30 degree plus mu times P sine 30 degree is equals to mu times W. Or if I am taking P as common, then inside this 30 degree plus mu sine 30 degree is equals to mu times W, or P equals to, this whole term is multiplied. If I am transposing this whole term into right hand side, so that P becomes free. So mu into W whole divided by cos 30 degree plus mu times sine 30 degree. Put the corresponding value. Mu value is 0.4 multiplied by W is 100 Newton divided by cos 30. Cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2 plus mu is 0.4 into sine 30 is 1 by 2. If I am calculating, then result 0.4 into 100, that is 40, and cos 30 plus 0.4 times, yet that is 0.2. So I am getting 37.5225. 37.5225 Newton. This is the minimum force required. Hence, therefore, P minimum or least force required so that the body is about to move is 37.5225 Newton. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching my video. 3 things: like, share and subscribe. And if you like this video, then I will get motivated. If you share this video, then people can understand, people will get benefited from this video also. If these all students to whom you are sharing is in remote areas, and if you are subscribing, then new and updated video will get easily. Thank you once again.